conclusion, and that's mainly because of the indictments that were levied against the Russian Federation for their activities. Now, on the other question of what are we doing today, I think, the America's in a very tough spot. We've tried everything. We've tried our own offensive cyber operations against Russia. We've tried our own psychological operations against Russia. We've tried indictments, sanctions, public attribution. I think at the end of the day, you're looking at what will be the new normal, a consistent and persistent attack against U.S. democracy, because it is directly at odds with the Russian Federation's influences in Europe and against NATO. This is the new normal. Every election will be like this moving forward and into the future.
I mean, you make me want to, go onto the desk here and cry. You've written, we've about exhausted our ability to achieve some kind of deterrent model that works. I mean, really? 2019, we've exhausted our ability to figure out a deterrent model to somehow indicate to Russia and North Korea and China and anyone else who and the 400-pound guy who Donald Trump says it is, to not meddle in our elections?
I mean, other than rising to the level of armed conflict, that's the level that you want to stay away from. You're trying to use other means in order to influence an entire nation. At the end of the day, we don't conduct these operations like our own offensive cyber operations or psychological operations, and then the Russians wake up tomorrow and say, I have no need for oil and gas sales in Ukraine. I have no need for intelligence collection against the United States. Both of those are aligned, really saying, I have a need for influence over the United States. It really reminds me of, what the U.S. went through against the Russian Federation during the Cold War, not here in the U.S., but buying influence and buying governments in North Africa and in Africa and in South America. You're looking for the same thing, that war of influence, which is at the forefront of today. And at the center of that, you have U.S. politics and U.S. agendas. So that need will never go away.
All right. Vox makes a point here where it says Russia doesn't need to collude with the Trump campaign or anyone else to be a